Very good question. I get asked that quite a bit because it's a very unusual undergraduate degree to move into entrepreneurship or anything on the business side. And I would say that the way that sort of fits in and helped me in the entrepreneurship thing is that music is a liberal arts. And it's just like any other liberal arts that you would have done in your undergraduate, which is what Wake is really known for. And it's just a great opportunity to find freedom of thought, critical reasoning, and a more creative view as to how you approach things. So you look at things and there's a structure and a construct and a framework, but then you know how to go around that construct and that framework. And entrepreneurship is saying, I kind of know the way of the world, but there are different ways to look at it, and that's what I think music allows you to do. And it was a great balance. It's also something that people want to talk about, and you find that people who are in healthcare in particular, which is my background, also have a great music appreciation and a love of the arts. That's another question you get quite a bit. There aren't as many of us on the investing side, and I'm really looking forward to that growing quite a bit. I have a number of colleagues, female-started venture capital funds that are coming into the market right now, and it's really exciting. One is in blockchain technology, and the other one is in bioprocessing engineering, which is fantastic. So very technical skills. But I would say that in the earlier years, it was more challenging to be thought of seriously. There were times where if you were doing things and you were thinking differently, it was a little bit more of a challenge. And I'm not certain that is about being a woman or just thinking differently. So I always thought of it as the way I think versus being a man or a woman. I'm often the only female around the board table. And oftentimes what happens is it gives you an opportunity to provide a collaborative approach versus that sort of command and control, which has been more traditional in the male-dominated environments. And I've actually found it to be a huge asset because if you're comfortable with yourself, others are comfortable with you. Well, there's a lot of advice you can give to beginning entrepreneurs. I would say the biggest one is allow yourself to fail. Try things, try them over and over again, and know that the first one, two, maybe three, they're going to be failures. And everyone that I know who has been successful has had failures or has done things in their life that they have not done well. And I think today's culture doesn't allow for failure as much. And I think the US market in general is the only one that is truly allowed for failure. Our bankruptcy system was set to allow people to fail and try again, whereas most countries around the world don't have that. So try, allow yourself to fail, and then from those failures, figure out what you've learned and create the thing that you want to do.